Jasmine Grant was dressed and seated in the car, ready for college. The estate's most trusted employee sat in the driver's seat. She had only received permission to study off the estate after a lot of pleading. They had so many enemies that her father and brother were afraid to send her out, but studying was her dream. Her mother had passed away when she was a child. She was Alexander Grant's only daughter. And she had an older brother, Ethan Grant. "Let's go, Uncle," she said softly. And the driver started the car. A security car with guards followed closely behind them. "Ma'am, the road ahead is blocked." "Should we head back home?" "No, I have an important class today." "Take the other route." "Ma'am, that goes through the King's territory." "I have to go. Do you think they'll just be sitting there waiting for us?" "My professors will scold me if I don't show up," she said anxiously. The driver turned the car onto the other route. As soon as their car passed into the other district, the head of that territory, Aaron King, received the news. He took his car to that road and parked it right in the middle, blocking the path. "Ma'am, Aaron King's car is parked in front of us. We should go back. I'll call Mr. Ethan." "No, don't tell Daddy anything. It will only make things worse. Just turn the car around." "We can't turn. Their cars are blocking us from behind too. Aaron King is a cruel man," the driver said, looking in the side mirror. Aaron King's black SUV was parked on the road. He stepped out, walked toward their car, and tapped on Jasmine's window. Jasmine lowered the glass, trembling. "Seems like you folks lost your way. If you ask, I can give you directions," he said, stroking his mustache. Jasmine felt fear radiating from his face. "Please let us go, sir," the driver said. There was one car of guards behind them, but Aaron had 4 cars of guards with him. They were trapped. "You are our guests. How can we let you leave without some hospitality?" he said with a smile. "Look, move aside," she said, irritated by his amusement. "Let us go. I'm late for college. It is forbidden for Grants to pass through our territory. But since you're already here, how can we just let you leave? I don't want this to escalate and reach the council." "Please, ma'am, I'll call the boss right now," the driver said. Aaron laughed out loud. His brown eyes locked with Jasmine's black ones. "By the time your boss gets here, we'll have taken you hostage. I'm letting you go today only because kings respect women." He stepped back from the car. Jasmine found Aaron very strange, stopping her in the middle of the road only to tell her to leave. The driver didn't waste a second and sped the car forward. Jasmine peeked out, seeing him smiling charmingly as he watched her go. "Frank Baker!" he called out to his family employee. "Yes, sir." "Is this girl the only woman in their house? I've never seen her before today." "Sir, no one lets her leave the estate because of the feud. She got permission for college with great difficulty." As Frank spoke, Aaron sank into deep thought. People like him usually kept tabs on their enemies. So that's the princess they kept in a cage. Interesting. "What is her name?" "Her name is Jasmine Grant. Jasmine Grant, our mortal enemy. We will meet again very soon. Your family kept you hidden behind 7 veils, but it's futile. You are in my sights now." He addressed her in his thoughts, putting on his sunglasses. His mind was working fast. "Move that veil a bit. Let's see that pretty face," a new boy at college catcalled as he saw her walking. Jasmine gripped her shawl tighter. With her bag on her shoulder and dressed in her college uniform, she kept herself covered with the large shawl. "We are lovers, not strangers," the boy said, high-fiving his friend. Both were new to the college and unaware of her family background. She walked faster with her friend, face flushed, but the same boy blocked her path. Fear was evident on her face. Before today, no one had dared to even look up at her. And now this boy stood blocking her way. "You probably don't know whose sister she is." Her friend Sarah tried to scare the boy. "We'll handle the brother too. Let's see her first," he said maliciously, winking. Jasmine's trembling hand was in Sarah's. Sarah was scared too. Seeing the fear on their faces, the boy's boldness increased. He took a step forward. "Show us what you're hiding under that shawl. The face is definitely beautiful." He began circling her. Jasmine was tongue-tied. Her body went numb. Tears were ready to spill from her eyes at any moment. Aaron had come to her college today specifically to see her. He donated half of the funds here. He had just arrived at her department to get more information about Jasmine when the scene before him made his blood boil. Seeing that boy near Jasmine enraged him instantly. He lunged forward, grabbed the boy by the collar and shoved him back. The boy wasn't ready for the impact and fell to the ground. Seeing Aaron, the colour drained from his face. "Aaron, brother! I'm Shane, your friend's brother," he stammered fearfully. He was nothing compared to Aaron's physique. "How dare you raise your eyes at her? This is a college," Aaron said, raining punches on him. Jasmine screamed. Tears broke the dam of her eyelashes and fell. Aaron was beating him without listening. Some boys had gathered, but no one dared to move toward Aaron King because they knew the consequences. Shane's face was covered in blood. "Jasmine, he'll die! Stop this man!" Sarah shook her to bring her to her senses. Jasmine looked at the frantic man who was about to kill the boy because of her. "Leave him." "Are you going to take his life?" She spoke for the first time. Aaron stopped at the sound of her soft voice and dragged Shane up by his collar, bringing him in front of her. "Apologize to her," he roared. "There's no need for that. Please don't make a scene here," she said, her face red as she looked at the gathering crowd. Everyone's eyes were on her. Everyone knew the enmity between these two families. So Aaron's reaction was shocking to all. "I said apologize," Aaron roared again, showing no mercy for his condition. Shane couldn't even speak due to weakness. "Forgive me, sister," he said, folding his hands. Aaron dropped him to the ground with a jerk. "Come with me," he ordered her. Wrapping her hand in her shawl, he led her to the principal's office. Delicate Jasmine didn't even get a chance to refuse. She was dragged along. He entered the office without permission. The principal was flustered seeing him. "Mr. Aaron, you here?" He stood up from his seat. "Is this the kind of behaviour tolerated against girls in your college?" "Boys are harassing them. Look at her state. Perhaps you don't know. I provide donations here too. Is this the education being taught here, sir?" Someone must have made a mistake. Everyone knew she was Ethan Grant's sister. The principal was amazed that despite the family feud, Aaron was worried for her. It's not just about respecting her because of her brother. "Every girl coming here is important. I will not tolerate this again. Go and make sure no one finds out about this incident. Her name must not come up anywhere." His aura was such that the middle-aged principal was terrified. Jasmine looked at him. At that moment, he seemed like nothing less than a saviour. Otherwise, she would have fainted right in front of that boy. The principal immediately left the office. Aaron turned to her. His knuckles were bruised from the beating and his hair was messy on his forehead. Jasmine's face was wet with tears. He clenched his jaw. He told his heart he would have done the same for any girl. "Why are you crying?" he asked sternly. "Because of you, so many people were watching me. Now everyone will gossip. If that boy had died, then what? You don't need to worry about him. People can only talk." None of them stepped forward to help you. "I don't like girls who cry. Keep this gun, and if anyone causes trouble, shoot them." He took a gun from his pocket and placed it in her hand. Jasmine threw it away as soon as she touched it. Aaron glared at her. "I don't know how to use it." "I'll teach you. This gun is the symbol of our families. You should learn. You might need to use it on me someday." "I won't learn," she insisted. "I'll teach you anyway." He took a step closer. Jasmine gulped in fear. His bold eyes were terrifying her. Even in the cooling of the AC, she began to sweat. "You should go now. If Daddy finds out you helped me, it won't be good." She knew her brother. "You should have thanked me, but this isn't the age of gratitude. We'll deal with your brother too. Don't say anything about my brother," she threatened, raising a finger. "Good. I like this attitude. Courage wakes up when it comes to the brother. Have some courage for yourself too. Otherwise, if you ask, I'll come to protect you myself." He leaned toward her and Jasmine squeezed her eyes shut. She was smaller than him in both height and age. She didn't ask why he had come. Looking into his eyes was beyond Jasmine's capacity. Open your eyes when you close them. Closing them won't avert the danger. and a danger like me can't be averted by anything. Mocking her, he stepped back. He memorized every feature of her face with his eyes. He picked up his gun and walked toward the door. Jasmine looked at the door. She found this man extremely arrogant, but today he had been useful to her. "Don't look at me like that." Humming a song under his breath, he gave her a meaningful look and left. "Rude king," she muttered under her breath. "How did you manage to come today?" Sarah asked, surprised. Jasmine never went on picnic trips, nor did she visit anyone's house. "I convinced Daddy." I started crying a little in front of him, and he agreed. "I didn't want to miss this trip. Only a few years of college are left." Happiness about the trip was evident on Jasmine's face. They were going to Lake Tahoe, a lake about an hour away. Jasmine had never been to such places. "I've been there before. It's very beautiful." "You'll see," Sarah said, hugging her happily. Everyone had boarded the bus. Due to the cold, Jasmine had hidden herself in a shawl, wearing gloves and a beanie. She looked much younger than her age, and very cute. Sarah and she talked happily the whole way. The bus stopped at the destination, and everyone got off one by one. "There's a famous story about this place. They say there was a prince of Lake Tahoe who loved a fairy. The fairy and he used to meet here, but a demon separated them. Their shadows are seen here at night," Sarah informed Jasmine. "Maybe this lake is the witness to their love." Jasmine smiled. To her, their love had become immortal even in separation. When Jasmine got off, she was startled to see Aaron King leaning against a black Prado in front of her, dressed in a brown sweatshirt and pants. Looking slightly different from his usual attire, he looked handsome. The Prince of Lake Tahoe who loved the fairy. Or perhaps he was the demon who changed the story. And the fairy, she was completely unaware. Seeing her, Aaron walked toward her. "Come on, we will make the rest of the journey together." Jasmine looked at him in surprise. "Why would I go with you? I'm here on a college trip. I'll stay with Sarah." "Sarah will enjoy herself, and you will come with me. Say one more word, and I'll carry you away in front of everyone." She knew he would do it, so she looked at him helplessly. "If Daddy finds out?" "He won't spare you. I can't go with you," her tone was firm. Aaron admired her courage. "I told you to have courage, but not in front of me. I'll handle everything. Your daddy will only find out if someone tells him. Now come." Ignoring her refusal, he grabbed her wrist and took her with him. Sarah didn't try to stop him because she knew his temper. She could only pray for Jasmine. "You can't take me like this, and definitely not by threats." "So what will you do?" He brought Jasmine to a somewhat deserted spot and pinned her against a tree. Jasmine dug her nails into his hand, causing his grip to loosen. "Ah, wildcat, these small attacks don't hurt me. If you use something different, like a lion, maybe something will happen." "Yes, you can wound me with the strikes of your eyes," Aaron said, gazing into her lake-like eyes. Jasmine's heart raced, and her face changed colour. "I'll tell Daddy about you. He'll kill you. You will be responsible. And I know you'd never want to cause someone's death. By the way, are you this small or do you just look it? Did you come to college at school-going age?" "No, I am fully 18 years old," she said, stiffening her neck. She always got emotional about her age and height. "Oof, you still look small. Come, let me show you something." Holding her, he took her to the other side of the lake. The path wasn't good, so keeping her close, he reached another spot. Jasmine was stunned seeing the view. The lake water was still, surrounded by small mountains. "This is very beautiful," she said, looking ahead. "Yes, very much." He was looking at her face. Jasmine blushed. "Now please drop me back." "Wait! You've been spending life until now. Today, live it with me." "You mean you're the prince and I'm the fairy here?" "Or are you the demon?" she asked sarcastically. "Whatever you consider yourself. If you separate yourself from me, then I'm the demon. Otherwise, I'll stay the prince." He put his hands in his pockets. After a while, his men had set up a table there. "Let me go, please." "Have dinner with me and then go," he said, sitting down calmly. Defeated by this stubborn man, she exhaled deeply and sat down. He was cutting small pieces of steak and feeding her. Jasmine watched his manner closely. It had been a week since she last ate with her family. By the time her brother came home, she would be asleep. This peaceful scene was enjoyable for her. He was making small talk along with the meal. A smile spread across Jasmine's face. Slowly, love was becoming kind to her. "Why do you call me? If anyone finds out," she said worriedly. "Because I need to hear your voice." "What if I don't pick up?" "I'll come to the college." "I'll stop going to college," she said, annoyed. "I'll come to your house." "Aren't you afraid of anyone?" The same question as always. "No, I'm not." "Why fear when in love?" He laughed heartily. It had been a month since Jasmine and he started talking. He often gave her small gifts. He would follow her in another car until she reached home safely. In the beginning, Jasmine didn't pick up his calls, but he stubbornly kept calling. Jasmine, who was starved for attention and love, blossomed under his attention. Ethan and Mr. Alexander spent days in the city for business, while she wandered the estate alone. She was talking to him when Ethan stormed into the room like a hurricane. "Who are you talking to?" he growled. The phone slipped from Jasmine's hand and fell. "No one." Ethan picked up the fallen phone and looked. Erin's name was flashing on the screen. Voices saying, "Hello, hello," were coming from the phone. Ethan smashed the phone against the wall and dragged her by her hair into the lounge. "What happened? Why are you dragging her like this?" "Ethan, I said let her go," Alexander Grant shouted. He had never even touched his daughter with a flower stem. Seeing her in this state, he was furious. "Ask her. Why has she re-established contact with our enemies? What is her relationship with this Aaron King?" Ethan let go of Jasmine's hair with a jerk, and she fell to the floor. Her eyes were fixed on the ground. Aaron had intentionally leaked this news to him because Ethan had caused him significant crop losses recently. "What are you saying? Are you in your senses? You'll believe whatever anyone tells you." "I didn't believe it." "Father." "But she met him on the college trip too. He even went to her college. This is how she repaid our trust," he said in a venomous tone. "Is all this true, Jasmine?" Alexander Grant's disbelieving eyes turned to Jasmine. She kept her gaze lowered. Alexander Grant collapsed onto the sofa. Her lowered eyes and ashamed face said it all. The servants were witnessing this scene. Seeing Jasmine in this state wasn't easy for anyone. But she had chosen this herself. "I will kill him!" Ethan stepped forward, but stopped at Alexander Grant's thunderous voice. "Don't be a fool. What will we tell people? Everyone will get another story to gossip about. Prepare for Jasmine's marriage. I have a couple of proposals. I'll say yes to one of them. Until then, lock her in her room. Make sure this news doesn't get out through any servant." Jasmine silently watched the decision of her life being made with stony eyes. Ethan clenched his jaw. "Father, believe me. He wants to marry me." She spoke merely this much. "Whether he wants to or not, we won't let it happen. Now that boy is doing this out of enmity, and I won't let him succeed." The servants took Jasmine away on his orders. "Ethan, you will do nothing. Jasmine will be sent off in marriage right in front of that boy. Control your anger until then." Giving the order to Ethan, he left. Ethan stood there clenching his fists. When Aaron called Jasmine's phone, it was constantly switched off. Without wasting a moment, he went through the back of her estate and reached her window. "Jasmine, it's me. Open the window." Hearing him, Jasmine's face went pale. She quickly opened the window, and he climbed inside. "What are you doing here? If anyone sees you, it will be chaos." She turned to the door and locked it. Aaron looked at her from head to toe. Before today, he had never seen Jasmine in a disheveled state. She had covered all her hair with a scarf. In a baby pink tunic and trousers, her delicate figure was visible without a shawl. Her slender waist without the shawl distracted Aaron. "I thought since there are so many restrictions on you, why don't I come to meet you myself?" he said, running a hand through his hair playfully. "Please, you don't know how many restrictions they've put on me. They are going to marry me off to a man I don't even know. I can't put your life in danger. So you'll kill me by becoming someone else's? Do you think a king's love will belong to someone else just like that? You are coming with me right now." "I can't run away from home. Try to understand." This time, Aaron came closer, grabbing her arm. He shook her and spoke sternly. "I won't let you back out like this. Are you coming now? Or should I come through the front door, spill everyone's blood and take you? You won't do anything like that. You know the enmity between these two families. Neither will back down, resulting in countless deaths," she said, terrified. "Come with me, trust me. We'll convince everyone later," he assured Jasmine. "You have to decide now. Either come with me or kill me with my gun." He took out the gun and put it in her hand. Jasmine threw the gun away. The emotional young girl was afraid of her lover's death. "I'll go, please," she cried. She packed her essentials in a small bag. Aaron had come to take her. He had planned the escape perfectly. He had even bribed some of the servants here. Now a mountain of trouble was about to break on the Grant family. Their house's honour was about to be handed over to their enemies overnight. The enmity between these two families was old. Jasmine's uncle had kidnapped Aaron's aunt and forcibly married her. When the matter went to the council, they didn't give it much importance and accepted the marriage. Jasmine's uncle used to abuse his wife day and night. This news reached the King estate, but her father had already disowned her in the council. One day, her uncle beat Aaron's aunt so badly in a drunken state that she fainted. Then he fell down the stairs himself and died. Aaron's aunt was sent back to the estate, but the scars on her face and body fueled the enmity. She had also lost a child in all this. Jasmine and Aaron exchanged marriage vows in the presence of some of Aaron King's friends. He brought Jasmine straight to the estate, where the news of his marriage had already arrived. Holding Jasmine's hand, he crossed the estate threshold and entered, where Julia King, his mother, was waiting for him. "You married the enemy's daughter? Didn't you think for a second that she is our enemy?" "Mother, I don't want to talk right now because I'm tired. Listen to this. She is my wife, and from today, this is her home." He took Jasmine up the stairs to his room. "Your mother didn't like me, perhaps," she said nervously, wringing her fingers. Aaron was overwhelmed with joy. The aunt he had seen crying and suffering in his childhood today, he was going to take revenge for her through this estate's daughter. "You are very good. She will like you just as I did." Aaron inhaled the scent of her hair deeply. "Aaron, please. This is all very sudden. Everyone in the estate must know about me. So what? You are my wife now. Just remember that. It's not sudden. Everything is fine." He grasped Jasmine's waist, but Aaron placed a finger on her lips. "You just listen to my heartbeat and I'll listen to yours." He leaned over Jasmine's face. "That girl's brother won't stay silent, Aaron. It's been a month. But this silence feels like the calm before a storm to me," Julia King said worriedly. "Mother, let the rivals burn in this fire. Anyway, we haven't held a wedding reception yet, nor do I intend to. So will you leave her?" "I will leave her. I will watch her family suffer just as they did to my aunt. I will send her back divorced in such a state that they will remember it." He spoke with hatred. Jasmine, who was coming to Julia, froze at the door. She felt like she heard wrong. Was this about her? "You will do exactly right. If your aunt hadn't been a widow, that man would have killed her. You were thinking of arranging my marriage with aunt's daughter. Tell them yes now. My real and family wife will be that girl." Hearing this, the ground seemed to slip from beneath Jasmine's feet. His love, his behaviour, everything was a lie, a deception. She leaned against the wall to support herself. She went straight to her room. The feeling of suffocation in the room grew. Tears broke through her lashes and fell. Aaron came into the room a while later and stopped, looking at her. "Looks like you found out. Good. Otherwise, I was about to tell you. How can you be so cruel? I couldn't even imagine. If you just wanted to use me. You should have killed me at once. Why torture me moment by moment? Why pretend false love?" She grabbed Aaron's collar. "Don't dare reach for my collar again. If I killed you, how would I make them suffer moment by moment like my family suffered?" Aaron said savagely, freeing his collar from her hands. "Aaron, don't do this to me. Where will I go? You love me," she sobbed. Aaron laughed loudly. "I don't love you. I did all this just to drag your family's honor into the dust. And look, I succeeded. What is it? My heart is full of your beautiful face now. An enemy's daughter can never be a family wife. He grabbed Jasmine's chin and lifted her face. I will fall at your feet. Please don't do this. She was becoming hysterical. The one she thought was a prince turned out to be a cruel monster. I will send you back in such a condition that they will remember the consequence of making enemies with kings. He placed his lips on hers. This touch burned Jasmine for the first time. She tried to push Aaron away. As long as you are my wife, stay obedient to me. Give me comfort like good wives. He spoke. Intoxicated by her proximity, Jasmine's whole body felt like it was burning. The fragile girl couldn't keep him away. Aaron, no, I love you. Just give me a small space in your estate. I will live there. I can't go back home, she cried, but he remained cruel. My second wife won't tolerate this. Until she comes, let me benefit from your beauty. It had been a week. In this week, Aaron had used her like an inanimate object. She had been reduced to his maid. The estate was being decorated like a bride. The head of the estate was getting married. This news had spread everywhere. Her every day passed in fear of divorce. Sophia, whom Aaron was about to marry, was sitting in the lounge. She looked at Jasmine with disdain. When will this girl leave, Auntie? I hope her evil eye doesn't affect me, Sophia said in a venomous tone. Before Jasmine could answer, Aaron entered the lounge, greeting everyone loudly. Look at this, Aaron! How does it look on me? Sophia immediately showed him the gold necklace against her neck. It looks good. Very much, Aaron said, glancing at Jasmine. Jasmine clenched her fists, holding back tears, and went to her room. Aaron came to the room and put on the wedding suit he was going to wear. Tomorrow he wouldn't be hers. He would belong to someone else and leave her forever. This terrifying reality shook Jasmine's heart. Jasmine looked at him with eyes full of agony. I left my entire family to marry you, Aaron King. I have burned all my bridges. She spoke at the peak of her anguish. Adjusting the collar of his suit, Aaron King looked at her delicate figure with a sarcastic smile. Just a month ago, he had married the enemy's daughter and stamped his claim on her existence. The one who assured her of his love for a month was now marrying another for revenge, but he was unaware that he himself had fallen in love with her. I feel sorry for you. Spend tonight on my name. You'll get the divorce tomorrow. He said this to hurt her further, but he didn't know that he would yearn to see her again, for she left the estate that same evening carrying Aaron's child in her womb. Today was his wedding. He hadn't seen Jasmine. Nor did he want to, because if he saw her, he felt his resolve would crumble. He hadn't even gone to his room. Night had fallen. Guests had started arriving slowly. He thought Jasmine must be hiding in some room mourning. His heart was desperate to go to her, but his mind wasn't willing to lean toward her at all. Aaron, wearing the same wedding suit, was now on stage. Everyone's eyes were on him while he sat with a serious face. His heart was pounding, but he had scolded it into silence. You look so handsome. Thank God that girl isn't here, otherwise she would have jinxed it. Julia King kept doting on him. But where is she? Did you see her? Why are you worried? She must be somewhere. I haven't seen her since evening. And she hasn't come out of her room since morning? Aaron stood up from his seat anxiously. She probably hasn't even had breakfast since morning. You should have checked. I'll check myself. Julia King tried to stop him, but listening to no one, he went to his room. He searched everywhere for Jasmine there, but she wasn't found. He called out to Frank Baker. Go and find your madam in the estate and in the back of the estate. He began pacing anxiously. Aaron, come on. Sophia is ready now. What are you doing here? She'll be found, Julia King said to him just as Frank Baker arrived. Sir, she wasn't found. We searched everywhere together. Aaron's breath seemed to stop. He looked in the closet where her clothes were missing. Let it be. She's gone. Good riddance. Yes, she left because of me. Who knows where she is? Frank Baker. Search the entire surrounding area. Take all the staff with you. He unbuttoned his suit, threw it off, and grabbed his car keys. Where are you going? Aaron! All the guests are waiting. Mother, she is my wife. and she has gone somewhere alone at this time of night. If anything happens to her, I won't be able to forgive myself. This wedding cannot happen. My heart doesn't agree anymore. He ran out blindly to find her. Love had started making his heart beat in his chest at the very word of separation. Julia King was left calling him in vain. Jasmine, hiding herself in a shawl with a travel bag on her shoulder, was at the bus station. Even if she went to her estate, Aaron would have divorced her. So she contacted a friend in her city. She was going there. Now she had no one here. She had boarded the bus. Delicate Jasmine had never travelled by bus. She sat in the window seat. She had been waiting here since evening. There were a few minutes left for the bus to leave when noise started coming from outside. Aaron King's men and he himself were searching for her everywhere. Her hands and feet began to tremble with fear. Aaron was searching for her frantically here and there. Jasmine watched him from the window. He would definitely find her and divorce her. She didn't have the courage to see his wedding. His men had entered the bus. Jasmine covered her face well with her shawl. The noise of the bus starting erupted. Aaron's men, having looked cursorily, had gotten off. Separation had come between them. Aaron had bowed his head before his love, but it was too late. Today was the day of their wedding. It had been 4 years since their marriage. Only Aaron knew how agonizing these months and years had been. He searched for her everywhere, even went to her house. But he was humiliated and thrown out from there too. He kept driving his car at high speed. As always, guard cars were behind him. He increased the speed further. Perhaps he wasn't in his senses. Jasmine's face kept flashing before his eyes repeatedly. Due to high speed, he swerved the car to the other side to avoid hitting an oncoming bike. The car crashed straight into a tree. His head hit the dashboard hard. He fell unconscious right there. Jasmine's face, which dominated his thoughts, began to blur. Frank Baker got out of the car and immediately lifted him, put him in the car, and brought him to a nearby hospital. He brought Aaron inside with the help of a guard. He has had a severe accident. He needs immediate treatment. The nurse put Aaron on a stretcher. Just then, Jasmine arrived there too. Seeing Frank Baker, she was startled. Then seeing Aaron's blood on the stretcher, her heart seemed to forget to beat. He was covered in blood. There were marks of injury on his hands too. She came to her senses at the nurse's voice. "Dr. Jasmine, please. Please say something. Should we give him oxygen or not because his breathing is breaking? I cannot treat this patient." Her body was trembling slightly. Seeing this man after so many years, she was stunned. "Doctor, this is an emergency. You are the only one present in the hospital right now. It's 3 a.m. It could take Dr. Rashid an hour to get here from his home," the nurse said. "Save his life." "Ma'am, don't be cruel. He will die with our leader. All hospitals are far from here. This is the nearest one. He could lose his life." Frank Baker folded his hands. Jasmine looked at this cruel man once. Saving lives was her profession. Exhaling deeply, she spoke. "Shift him to the room, put him on oxygen and examine the necessary wounds and show me the x-ray. Fast!" On her order, everyone went to their tasks. "Ma'am, the boss searched for you a lot." He was just saying it when Jasmine stopped him from speaking further with a hand gesture. "Stop it. This is my job. I will treat him. He must have searched for me to get a divorce and send me home. I will not talk about this anymore." She walked toward the room where he had been taken. Fate had brought them together once again. When Aaron opened his eyes, he found himself in a hospital. Frank Baker was sitting beside him. He got up as soon as Aaron regained consciousness. "Why did you save me? You should have let me die. I deserved it. At least I wouldn't have to live sobbing," Aaron shouted. His face turned red. "You are our leader. May God keep your shadow over us safe." "King! Do you know, before going into the mouth of death, my heart and mind were only thinking of Jasmine. Now upon waking, she is the first thing on my mind. It would have been better if I had died." He held his aching head in his hands. "Boss, I saw Madame here in the hospital." Frank Baker steadied him. "What? Where is she? Take me to her." He tried to get up restlessly, but collapsed back onto the bed due to the pain in his wounds. She is a doctor in the hospital. She isn't here because she hasn't come since treating you. I have already found out all the information about her. She is currently living in a hostel. I have posted guards on 24-hour duty to stand outside the hostel. Take me to her. Until I see her, I won't be at peace. Your condition isn't stable yet. Walking might be difficult. Get me a cane. I can't stay away from her anymore. Upon his insistence, Frank Baker brought him to the hostel. They stood at the counter and asked for Jasmine. Jasmine, who was thinking of leaving this city as soon as possible, was startled to see him. Pursing her lips, she came before him. The receptionist sent her with Aaron. They were now sitting together on a bench. Jasmine hadn't looked at him even once, while Aaron's eyes were fixed on her. So many years have passed, Jasmine. Come home with me. Home! I have no home. By running away with you, I lost my real home too, she said in a venomous tone. Our home. Our estate. The one where your new wife is present? Perhaps there are children too. Do you intend to go there and divorce me or make me her maid? Her bitter words pierced Aaron's heart. I didn't marry. I couldn't do it because your love stopped my steps. I searched for you everywhere, but you left. I can't tell you how I've spent these years. Aaron wanted to touch her face restlessly, but she jerked his hand away quickly. Pain shot through Aaron's shoulder, and he groaned. Jasmine clenched her lips. Concern appeared in her eyes, which she hid in an instant. I can't live with you anymore. Let me live my life. I can't go with you to the place where you humiliated me. She was just speaking when a 3-year-old boy ran up and hugged her. Aaron looked at him with confused eyes. Mommy, who is he? The child asked innocently. Mommy? He whispered, looking at the child. Seeing him reminded Aaron of his own childhood. He looked at Jasmine in amazement. Sam, son, you go. I have work right now. Okay, Mommy. The child ran off, jumping immediately. You don't suspect that he isn't your son, do you? She said quickly. Jasmine, I can't even think that. I never doubted your character. You shouldn't have kept my child away from me. How must he have spent these years? Just like I spent them. Even if you had divorced me, it would have been the same. Stay away from my child, Aaron King. Pointing a finger and threatening him, she left without listening to another word. Aaron was left calling out to her. Fear had settled in Jasmine's heart that he might take Sam away from her. She had decided to leave here quickly too. Jasmine was standing at the airport. Aaron's guards had informed him. He came there without delay, where she sat on a bench, ready to go far away from him. Jasmine! He reached her, panting. What are you doing here? Go away. Don't make a scene. Neither mine nor yours, she said in a suppressed voice. This wasn't the Jasmine who used to be scared of little things. Forgive me. I was crazy looking away from love. Do you think I came all this way to take you just to leave you? I don't sleep at night. I have no peace during the day. I only think of you. But I don't love you. I used to. The love that you strangled yourself. You made a plan to humiliate my family, but unfortunately you couldn't succeed. I went to them, asked for forgiveness too. They said they would only forgive if I brought you back safe and sound. I'm begging you with folded hands, Jasmine. If not for yourself, then think of Sam. He doesn't deserve a life with an inferiority complex. He is our son. He is only my son. If you had known back then, you would have snatched him from me. Aaron formally folded his hands. People passing by were watching his condition. Mommy, he is crying. Uncle, don't cry. Sam stepped forward and wiped his tears. Aaron pulled him into a hug. Here, Jasmine's heart melted. If not now, Sam would definitely ask her about his father in a few years. I will go with you on one condition. You will own us in front of everyone. You will give this child your name. I will own you and Sam in front of everyone. I will even fall at your family's feet. He formally sat at Jasmine's feet. This was shocking for her because he never bowed before anyone. Okay, let's go. Everyone is watching. When she spoke, Aaron danced with joy. He picked Sam up in his arms. She didn't know if her decision was right or not, but Sam's happiness and future were more important than her own self. When she arrived at the estate, she was given a warm welcome. Everyone met her nicely. Julia King had also realized over these years that her son couldn't be with any woman other than Jasmine. That's why she had decided to accept Jasmine from her heart. They had just entered inside when the sound of cars came from outside. Ethan Grant had come to the estate like a blind storm. "Aaron King, come out!" "Yes, say it!" Aaron, who was holding Sam, turned toward him. Ethan looked at his dear sister, for whose safety he had agonized for so many years. "Jasmine, my doll!" Ethan, forgetting everything, hugged Jasmine. "Not Jasmine, Daddy, Dr. Jasmine." She smiled with teary eyes. Making her a doctor was her brother's dream. "I am taking my sister from here because the behavior you adopted with her was unacceptable." "Come, Jasmine," Ethan said, patting her head. "Brother, this is my son Sam." "I can't leave him, nor can he be raised without his father," Jasmine said, separating from him. "Then leave him here. I will get you a divorce from this man." "That won't happen, never while I'm alive." "And if Jasmine leaves, I will kill myself." He took a gun out of his pocket like a madman and aimed it at his head. "Then kill yourself," Ethan said. Here the love hidden in Jasmine's heart raised its head. "No, Aaron, please put the gun down," she screamed. Julia King was also constantly forbidding him. "Are you coming to me, or should I shoot myself?" he shouted. "Brother, please forgive him. I have forgiven him too," she said helplessly. Ethan exhaled deeply. "Okay, if this is what you accept, then fine. But listen, Aaron King, my sister shouldn't be hurt," Ethan threatened him. Aaron lowered the gun. He hugged Ethan. Everyone ate in a peaceful atmosphere. Now Jasmine had come to her room where many memories were attached. She put her luggage on the bed and sat there. Julia King had kept Sam with her. "You aren't happy?" He entered the room and saw her sitting seriously. "I'm fine. Happiness sulked away from me long ago. Look, I am still yours today. This separation couldn't harm us, Jasmine." He took Jasmine's hands resting in her lap into his own. "I can't forgive you." Moisture shone in her eyes. "I will make it up to you." He kissed Jasmine's feet. "Please get up from my feet," she said nervously. "My haven is you. Forgive me so my heart can find peace." "I did," she said. Now she had no choice but to live with him. "From the heart has died. I will bring it back to life." Her face flushed with the warmth of Aaron's breath. He was ready to do everything for her. He had given practical proof of this too. He leaned over her lips, and in a state of surrender, she melted into his arms. "Thank you, my life." Aaron began showering his love on her. Her soul was full of wounds that would heal slowly. She couldn't go away from this passionate man, nor could she put Sam's future in danger. Slowly, time would heal her wounds. The night blushed at their union.